So hi guys, welcome to another episode. So today I will be reviewing Batman and Robin first for you guys, and then I will of course be reviewing Batgirl next. We have also Green Lantern issue number 6, and we also have Superboy issue number 6. Now I know you guys are wondering where's my issue number 5 review. I will put these two issues together, issue number 5 and issue number 6 together to do a review, because I had no time to do a review for Superboy, and there was other comics I had to review, and I just didn't have enough time, and I really don't want to use excuses here, and I really feel bad that I haven't got that video out for you guys, because you guys are my subscribers, and I am thankful for every single subscriber that keeps subscribing to me, and who keeps watching my videos. I really appreciate it a lot, and I really feel really bad that I haven't gotten that video out yet. And also my manga review. If you guys are still watching my manga reviews or my latest manga chapter reviews, thank you so much, because it's kind of hard for me to do those reviews, and I really apologize if it's not that great of a video. But I hope you guys are enjoying them, and if you guys are, I apologize if part 2 hasn't been out yet, because like I said, if you guys haven't read my bulletin, I had an essay due, and I still have to do an essay, so I'm trying to make out as much videos as I can before I do my essay. Yeah, that's basically it. So I will probably combine Superboy issue number 5 and issue number 6 for you guys. I will try to keep making as many videos as I can, because it's really busy schedule this year. So like I said, I apologize to you guys, and thank you for just like holding it in there and being patient for for waiting for my videos. And so we will begin reviewing Batman and Robin issue number 6. Now before I review or give you my thoughts on this issue, if you guys don't want to have a spoil to what happens in the end of issue number 5, where he was going to Damian was given a gun to kill the ambassador, and it was a test whether or not he was ready to join not Ducard, but Morgan. So if you guys don't want to know what happens, does Damian pull the trigger in this issue, I don't want to spoil it for you guys who want to pick this issue up and want to know what happens yourself. So just stop watching this review right here and go pick up the issue, and then come back and see what my thoughts on it was. But for those who have want to know what's going on before you pick this issue up, then keep watching this video and figure out what's going on. I'll tell you what happens. But yeah, so before I begin my review, I would like to show you the cover, because I love this cover. Out of all the comics I picked up today, this is the most awesome cover I've ever seen. Not ever seen, but you see Batman and Robin here, Bruce and Damian, and there's a flash of lightning with a blue background, and they're going to fight each other, and it actually says right here, Dark Knight battles Demon Seed. And I like this, I love this cover. Blue is my favorite color, and with the white lightning, and Batman and Damon fighting each other. It's like two epic rivals fighting against each other in one epic battle, and then you see a lightning strike. But yeah, does this really happen in this issue? Oh, well, we'll find out. So in the end of issue number 5, like I said, Morgan gave Damian a gun to test him whether or not if he's ready to join him, by seeing if he's going to kill the ambassador or not. And in issue number 6, it picks up there. You see Damian looking at the gun, and then you see Ducard sort of still pushing Damian, like, are you ready to join me? Are you ready to let go of Batman's ways and be my partner and stuff like that? Will you pull the trigger or not? Are you ready? And then like Damian, of course, he pulls the trigger, and you hear a click sound, but no bullets come out. The ambassador's still alive, and Damian's like, the hell, man, why didn't you pull a bullet in here? And then Morgan said, it was a test, like I said. I wanted to see if you were ready, if you're willingly to let go of Batman's ways and join me. I had to make sure, because then I didn't know what was going to happen. I had to let go of all my worries in order to accept you as my partner. And Damian's like, quit screwing around, man. You probably know I would do it. I hate my father and stuff like that. I stuff like that. He's like, if I'm willing to leave him now and join you, then that shows something, right? And then, Morgan's like, but I just had to make sure. And of course, they had to paralyze the ambassador because they needed to interrogate him. But of course, Morgan can't do it because he might use too much force and actually kill the ambassador. So he teaches Damian that move he used against him back in a couple of issues later before. So, you know, Damian catches on to this, you know, new move, and he uses it against the ambassador, not killing him, and they take him for interrogation. And while that happens, we see Batman still trying to find, you know, or locate Damian, which he almost does. He finds out, you know, where their last location was, and he goes over there. He picks up their trail, and he starts following that trail to find, you know, Damian and Morgan. While this happens, we have another backstory. We learn more about, you know, Bruce's relationship with Ducard and Morgan. And, you know, we see him being trained by him and stuff like that. And then we find, you know, of course they were going to try to arrest Hassan, as, you know, Morgan and Ducard put it. And, you know, Bruce thinks that, you know, they're going to bring him to justice and whatnot. But what happens is they assassinate him and kill Hassan, the man who actually put a hit on, you know, Morgan's father, Ducard. So they kill him, and of course Bruce is furious. He says, "This is not what I wanted. You know, I wanted justice. I thought we were going to put him into, you know, a court and have him trial." And Morgan says, "That's your plan. That wasn't our plan. Our plan was to get our revenge against him. We didn't want to bring him to justice. Don't you understand? You know, that's your way, not ours." And of course Bruce leaves furiously. He says, "You know what? I'm done with this. You know, I said, you know, bring people to justice. I'm not willing to kill someone." So he leaves upset and furious, and, you know, he's going back to, you know, Gotham City. But what happens is, of course, Ducard says, "This man knows too much. Bruce knows too much, and we need to take him out." So he, you know, asks Morgan to, you know, kill him. And Bruce was almost going to get, you know, killed, but basically he noticed that from the reflection of the scope, he saw Morgan and dodged a bullet, but I think it grazed him, or it hit him in the stomach, and he actually finds Morgan and he beats him, you know, to a bloody pulp, you know. And basically what this shows is that Batman, or Bruce, almost passed that line. He said, you know, he put out there that he was not going to kill, he was always going to bring his enemies to justice. And he almost passed that line that day by almost killing Morgan. And then that's basically the whole backstory of that. So we actually see, you know, because we've seen a lot of times this happen, Bruce has almost passed that fine line between killing his enemies or keeping them alive. Just like in the new DC Universe Online Legends comic, we actually see him almost kill a whole group of species of aliens because that's what he thought was right, you know, that we need to eliminate them in order to take out Brainiac, to have at least a chance, because these aliens will kill us. They have an army and we can't fight against all these aliens and Brainiac at the same time. So he had to pass that fine line in order to kill people, and that's not Batman. That's not his way. So, you know, there were times where Batman almost passed that fine line. Now in this ending, I won't spoil, you know, you guys what's going to happen in the end. But if you guys do want to know, you know, what's going to happen in the end, my thoughts about it in the end, then just like keep watching the video, because I probably will spoil it for you guys, or I will talk about it anyways because I want to talk about it. And if you guys don't want to know what happens in the end of this issue, because I don't really want to spoil it, because it could be a plot twist to you guys, and if you guys just like want to stop this video here and be like, "Oh, this issue seems awesome, I must pick it up," you know, to know what happens in the end, then go ahead, pick up the issue, okay? So there's basically two parts where you can either continue watching or continue or stop. So this is the second part. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, stop the video now. You guys want to know what happens in the end of this issue, then I will talk about it, because I really want to talk about it. So in the end, we see Morgan actually interrogate the ambassador, and then we finally see him try to kill him. After he interrogates him, he kills him by sort of like dropping him in a pool of acid. But what happens is Damian stops him. Damian says, "I am not willing to kill innocent people. You know, I'm willing to, you know, silence people who are, you know, guilty of what they're doing, but I will not kill innocent people." So this means that from all this time, it was Damian's idea to actually trap Morgan, find his location, give it to Bruce, and let Batman find Morgan. That was Damian's plan all along. And if you guys know Damian really well already, if you read like old Batman and Robin issues, you know Damian's a pretty smart kid. He has plans, and I could see this coming along the way, because I could see that I knew he would pull the trigger. And what he does says, like, I pulled the trigger because I knew there was no bullet in there. It was lighter, it wasn't as heavy as if there was bullets in there. So he was smart. So he pulled the trigger just to get Morgan to trust him, and he knew there was no bullets in there in the first place. Now, if there was a bullet in there, would he pull the trigger? Maybe, just to get Morgan to trust him. Or he might have, you know, pointed the gun at Morgan. Who knows? But we know that Damien pulled this trick on Morgan, and it's really nice to see that happen. And he says, because I did it for my father. Duh. You know, like, he's my dad. No matter how much I hate him, no matter how badly our relationship seems, I still respect him as my dad. You know, he's still my father. I can't turn against him, you know? And there we go. We see, like, basically, I guess, the relationship between Damien and Bruce to a peak. That even though, no matter how badly their relationship with one another is, Damien will always still respect his father no matter what. Even if it has to be to the point where he has to lie to his father, to trick his dad to thinking that he has turned evil in order to, you know, catch the enemy. Damien, I say, he might be a jackass, he might be a douchebag sometimes, but I respect his feelings towards Bruce, okay? Like, it was a touching moment, that moment when he says, he's still my father. Duh. You know, that, even though it sounds like kind of like not a really touching moment, but it felt like, you know, it was a sense that, you know, he still loved his father. He still respects him, you know? And that's just great. And that's what I loved about this issue. I guess their relationship has hit its peak. We finally know how Damien truly feels about Bruce. No matter how bad everything is, he still loves his father. He still respects him, you know? And that's just great. I love this issue. And then basically we see Morgan, of course, take out Damien. He captures Damien, holds him hostage, and he makes Damien scream. He breaks his bones or whatnot, and Bruce hears this through the transmission, and he is pissed. He is coming for Damien, and he's gonna kick Morgan's ass in the next issue, hopefully. But yes, I have to say, I love this issue. Guys, you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for keep watching, even though it was a spoiler. But I gave you the spoiler alert, so don't complain. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I really like this issue. I highly suggest you keep reading Batman and Robin. This is my opinion, so you guys don't really have to believe in my opinion, but I really like this issue, and I really like how Batman and Robin is going right now. If you guys, you know, love this, you know, storyline, just keep reading. I know some people don't like it, but, you know, I still suggest, you know, still read it, because, you know, whenever you're going to see, like, Batman and Damien interact with one another in other Batman issues, you know, in other Batman comics, because this is the only one where it's more focused on Damien, you know. This is Batman and Robin. We know a lot about Batman, but we don't know a lot about Damien, truly, you know. So that's basically it. So I highly recommend you guys keep picking this issue up. This issue was great. And thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? See ya, guys.